Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Magic and Miracles, where you learn how to be the magician of your life. My name is Anna, and I'm your most favorite manifestation life energy coach under the sun. Reason why there's no such coaching program like my coaching program, because I've designed it myself during the last 9 years that I've been a coach, and nobody spends as much time with and on their clients like I do. True story. All the information from me is below. If you want to be in coaching with me, you need to sign the coaching agreement pre-book, and understand that I recommend 2 to 3 months in coaching with me for me to be able to cover my coaching program, and be able to feel like I'm leaving you in a stable place where you will continue to prosper and achieve your manifestations all throughout your life. It's a life shift that I'm offering to you, so that you never have to even watch another video on YouTube, and certainly never need another coach again. We get together 2 to 3 times per week via Zoom or via a call, and everything's recorded for posterity for you to re-listen, for me certainly to re-listen, because I take a truckload of notes after each individual in my coaching, because everything is interesting to me. So in this audio, I will explain and update people that are looking to get coaching. So this will not be a message of any kind other than the explanation, because I'm getting emails, and I've spoken about this before, which is why, parenthesis here, I do my intro so deliberately in the beginning, so that people know about what to expect from coaching. But once in a while I need to update everybody with an audio, a standalone audio for that. So I keep getting questions about the video school. So let me explain again specifically with this package, and then also with my coaching I will address. So some things you already heard, but here's the video school. What it is a package of 12 videos, okay? This is a month package. In other words, it's a 1 month deal, and that's it. In this package, you get 12 videos, like I said. They're about 30 minutes long, sometimes a little shorter, okay? And in each video, I explain to you my philosophy behind coaching this way, the exercises, exactly what you should do. I'm very specific. And essentially all the steps you need to take in each step, each individual step, in order to go through my coaching on your own. So since there is no interaction with me, I made sure that I gave, an abundance of clarity, of instruction, so that there's no way you do it wrong. Now, you might want to rewatch each video a couple of times. I think it helps to really absorb, to take notes, certainly a must do. In my coaching, you always get a notepad, and make your notes by hand, not on a computer. I hate that shit. It's so impersonal. It's doesn't work the same way, not even close. Writing down is very powerful. Some magic happens when you pour out on your page things that you want to let go of, or things that you want to accomplish. Just saying, really powerfully worked in my life, and that's what I'm teaching. So you're never left in the dark in that package what to do. In the middle of it, you can schedule a session or two with me in order to go over any questions you might have. Now, I've gotten this question before, and not so much a question, but a concern, I would say, in terms of these kind of labels like shadow work. I mean, I call it the drama trauma panorama on purpose, kind of like to make a little light of it, not to take it so heavily, but at the same time it is a lot of conversations. There are a lot of conversations in my coaching based on, what you live through. And a lot of times people live through a lot of crap, a lot of shit has gone on. And in my coaching, I do cover that, yes, extensively. And I encourage you to uncover your unhealed wounds. I mean, that's the only way you're going to heal, period. Let's not even get into the manifestation part. On your own, just without manifesting NSP, etc., you need to heal your wounds. This is why you're having such a hard time. So without addressing that, there's no way you're moving forward in life. I mean, I think this is an adult thing you need to realize. And what I've gotten in coaching once in a while is this fear of uncovering this and talking about it. So, like I said before many times, this is the sure sign that you actually do need to talk about it very much. If it's even difficult for you to talk about it, it means that this is exactly why you're not succeeding in life. Because for me right now, there used to be a time like that in my life where I just didn't want to talk about certain things like my mom and this and that, and kind of like swiped it under the carpet, pretended that everything was fine when everything wasn't fine. And I continued to suffer year after year until such point that I've had so fucking enough of this bullshit that I said I'll do whatever. And I've done so much research, so much work around this that I realized there's no other way that I will heal until I face the uncomfortable and the painful. I mean, that's the whole point. In my coaching, it is my job to uncover if somebody is in emotional pain over anything. And yes, people do hesitate, but if you're downright, completely categorically are against this, you can't be helped in my coaching. And I wonder if you can even be helped, period, because that's the number one thing to extract out of you, to work through very gently, but nevertheless work through if you want to proceed, like I said, in life with success. That's it. I don't care also. This is another thing that really I want to stress, like with huge, the biggest letters on earth, okay? I don't care what coach you think, that has helped you. I don't care how much work you think you have done on yourself. I feel like this is also another thing that people really struggle with because they get really upset and they tell me, I've been doing this for such a long time and I've done, 10, 14, 20 years of work on myself. But if you're still needing me, then I think common sense would tell you you're not doing it correctly. And that's okay to recognize also. So don't tell me stories about what you've done. I'm going to figure it out myself if you'll end up in my coaching. And very kind of to the point, I do it. And very direct, very straight. Now, if you are receptive towards that, you will achieve success. But if you're going to be like one of these people, just like I said, like an ostrich who wants to put their head into the sand, no hard feelings, I'm not the coach for you. I'm just not. And it's not going to work out. I'm telling you the truth. So you're coming to my channel for the truth. This is the truth, okay? If you're doing something correctly, it works. It just works in a short period of time. And that's what I'm providing here, because I wish somebody did that for me. Truly, I keep saying it because it's true. It would have saved me fucking decades, okay? Almost over a decade, well, not really. I'm being kind of dramatic. Would have saved me a lot of time. Let's just say that, okay? Would have certainly saved me a decade of, trying to be somebody I'm not because I didn't really like who I was. And therefore attracting relationships that I didn't fucking belong in. So simple. Okay, I didn't know who I was, that it's okay to be who I am, that it's okay to talk about certain things being fucked up. But once I released that, oh my fucking God, was I a free woman? I was not, and this is why I'm so unapologetically me. This is why I don't give a shit. My situation in life is like the most comfortable situation on planet Earth internally, meaning like I'm so okay with myself, with my past, with everything that I do. This is why I can be so confident, because I'm just me and I love me in a very kind of like wholesome, accepting way. This is the state that needs to be achieved in order to move forward. Okay. So in terms of the coaching, again, wanted to also say, you really do need to book first, sign the coaching agreement, and then reach out to me with your availability. So you can say, Anna, I'm available these days at these times. Then I'll check my schedule and then I'll let you know, what will work. And then on that session, during that session, On that day, we will discuss, the schedule going forward for your coaching. This is how I work. So that's the most efficient way. And it helps if you give me a little bit of background, before the call. If you don't want to, that's fine too. But understand everything's recorded. You're being sent a copy of the tape. I do expect that everybody's respectful and has gotten to know me from my channel somewhat and understand this is how I work. If this is not for you, going into this deep dive and really being transparent and honest and really, laying it all on the table instead of prolonging the misery, forget it. Just forget it. I understand this is not for everybody. I understand some people are just not ready to go there. When you're ready, then come back. But this is the way to do things. And not because I want to stay there and keep talking about it, but it really does matter to me what went into your psyche. And also because in the process, like, I'm an intelligent coach. I know exactly what the fuck I'm doing. It's not about dragging you back into the pain and the drama and the shadow. It's about addressing that shit in an intelligent way now that you're in my care, and then letting it go and never having to revisit this. That's the process. So in other words, if you are still not succeeding in manifestation, let me do it the correct way, and you need to trust me as a professional. When you go to a dentist, you trust them, don't you? Or do you give them instructions how to do their job? No, let the professional do what, they're getting paid for, quite frankly. And so lastly, certainly not least, as promised, I put the Encore package on my website. For those of you who, and don't wait, okay, for those of you who want to have a little taste of my coaching right after the live, you have an hour. It's $100. You get 3 questions answered on Zoom. We'll have a Zoom little party, and you will be able to get guidance directly. I wanted to make it private for obvious reasons, and so don't wait, hurry up and book so you can secure your spot. It's up to 10 people. So, this is for you, the opportunity to get some guidance before you come into coaching with me, and maybe even decide if my approach is for you, okay? Again, completely understand I'm not for everybody. I'm honestly for those people. I really work extremely well, which is like 99% of my clients. Once in a while, like I said, the person's resistant, what can I do? 99% of my clients appreciate how direct I am. And I work well with people who are just tired profoundly of, doing things the old way. They really crave change. So that's the people that trust me, that resonate with me, and off we go. This is the most powerful and successful situation on planet Earth. Then I can really do magic. But if there's resistance, if you don't, show up and late to meetings and blah, 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 and you don't do your homework, well, sorry, I can only do my part. And lastly but not least, like I said, the audios, all right, the monthly Magic and Miracles audios, as promised, I started posting some of these audios. I mean, there's like 100 of them now. So slowly I will be posting them, and there's 6 already available. So you can go ahead and start taking advantage of that and start transforming your life, quite frankly. Honestly, after my coaching, you will never be the same. You'll just never be the same. Again, provided you show up, you do the work, and you follow my guidance, you'll just never be the same. I'm going to save you so much fucking time, so much fucking pain, and not, lie to you ever. I don't lie. I don't make false promises. I'm telling you like it is. To some people, it's a little bit far-fetched, but because I've lived it and because I've helped so many different people, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like I said, you're better off going to a coach who will give it to you straight and completely eliminate this whole drama, trauma panorama for you once and for all. Okay? That's just how it goes. You don't want to go to a person who's going to be like, oh yeah, here's just some affirmations, here's just some visualization, and the rest of that crap, just stuff it down. That's a horrible coach. And unfortunately, there are like, I don't know, a zillion of them out there. And I'm sure you're the living proof of it. Okay, you're the living proof of, I'm speaking to like probably like millions of people, meaning on this topic, like millions and millions of people are in this position where they buy into this idea that no, you just ignore what happened before. There's such a thing as ignoring the 3D, but there's no ignoring what you lived through. I'm so sorry. You gotta deal with that shit. Very elegantly, very intelligently, like I said, but you gotta deal with it. You gotta clean it up in order to become a new version of yourself. If you have any questions about anything else, go ahead and email me. That's the best idea, or you can comment directly below. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you live on Saturday. I might change the time to 3 p.m., so stay tuned, okay, for my European friends over there over the ocean. I'd like to make it manageable so that people don't fall asleep. I think I just decided that. Yeah, I think I'll do it at 3. Anyway, see you then, and also comment if you'd like me to discuss something very specific. Until next time, ciao, ciao.